Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday and welcome to our lesson. Good morning, children. Today is Wednesday, the 17th of June, 2020. Let's count to 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Good job. We're going to quickly start off with by warming our hands. I want you to put your hands together and I want you to push, 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 push. Push with all your strength. And if you've got a mommy or a daddy or a friend, you can push against their hand. Okay, are you ready? We're going to do for 10. Push, push, push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you pushing? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, goodness, can you feel how it's working your arms? Wow, that was fun. Today we are learning about what's in the background. No, we're not learning about gummy worms, but we are learning about worms. Don't those look delicious? Worms, 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 worms. Can you make a squiggly worm for me? Squiggly, squiggly worm. Go all the way across. And I want you to use your other hand now. And squiggly, 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 squiggly across. Good job. Let's start with our book now. Let's go to our table. Down in the woods at sleepy time. What can you see there? Can you see some bear cubs? Some flowers? Oh, I can see some little ladybirds. Let's open up the book and read. Deep down in the woods, Mama Bear says, it's sleepy time. What does sleepy time mean? It's time to go to sleep. No, grumble her cubs. We still want to play. Do you do that to Mommy when she says it's bedtime? And they clown around in the scruffy bush. Oh, brush. Deep down in the woods, who's that? Mama Hedgehog says it's sleepy time. No, squeal her prickly babies. We're still hungry. Do you also do that when Mama says it's bedtime? I think maybe you do. Let's count how many babies she has. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see the little snail over here? Hiding. And they snuffle for snacks in the mossy grass. They're looking for some more food before they go to bed. Deep down in the woods, Mama Rabbit says, it's sleepy time. No, squeak her bunnies. We're still peekabooing. And hip hop, they hide under fat green leaves. Can you hide? Can you hide for me? And peekaboo! Good job. I can see this bunny hiding there. Can you see it? And this one must be counting. There's one. And there is another one. Deep down in the woods, Mama Toad says, it's sleepy time. No, hum her toadlets. We're still making up songs. Do you say that? And goo, blup. They sing from the top of their log. Fun to make songs up, isn't it? Deep down in the woods, on her branch above them all, wise Grandma Owl hoots. Woo, woo, it's story time. Do you also love a story before you go to bed? And she begins. Deep down in the woods, Bear cubs are nestling cozy in the leaves. Baby hedgehogs are curling into tight, warm balls. Bunnies snuggle close to each other. And toadlets settle softly in the goo glub mud. They like the mud. There you can see it a little bit better. Wise Grandma Owl blinks her big eyes. Can you blink? Blink. Open, close. She looks around. Woohoo! Hoots wise Grandma Owl. Sweet dreams. And there's the moon and the stars. Good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Everybody is sleeping. Who's sleeping? The bears, the toadlets, the hedgehogs, the bunnies. Everybody's sleeping. Good night. Lovely. Let's go straight into our fun activity. Do you have your Play-Doh ready for me? You need your Play-Doh. You need some tweezers and something with holes. I've just got an old spice tub over there, and you need some of these. What are these? Toothpicks. See, I don't have the ones with holes in, so if you're using a container for the toothpick that's got holes in it, perfect, you can put it straight back in there. Now let's get our Play-Doh out. We are going to be making, what are we making today? Worms. Okay, I want you to make a big fat worm. Now, do worms have any legs? No, they don't. They don't have any legs. Can you see? This is going to be a big fat worm. Okay, let's squash it. Now, how do we roll? Do you remember? We want to make a long sausage. So we roll it like this. There we go. Can you see it's going down? And the other side. I'm making a big fat worm today. And we don't need to make any legs because they don't have any legs. There we go. Big fat worm. Before we start, would you like to go and learn about worms in our video? Let's go and visit our wormery.
This is my wormery. Can you guess what lives in there? Yes, that's right, worms. They eat up all of my old fruit and vegetable scraps. They're going to love this. I can't see any. They're probably hidden away because they don't like the light. They're nature's tunnelers. Shall we have a dig and see what we can find? Earthworms are amazing, aren't they? They don't have any arms or legs, so they move along by getting longer and shorter. Let's have a closer look. Worms don't have any bones. Their bodies are one big muscle. And one big tongue too. They taste the soil with their whole bodies. Look carefully. Can you see the worm's saddle? It's that bulgy bit. It's where they lay their eggs. Worms don't have any eyes, but they can feel the light through their skin. And how do you think they make their tunnels? They eat their way through the soil and then poo it out behind them. How's this for a fascinating fact? If you were a worm, you could have up to 10 hearts. Yes, 10!
How good are you at eating? A worm munches for a huge amount of fur every day. They'll be like you, eating all this in just one day.
Wow, isn't that interesting? Worms have 10 hearts, hey? And they get longer, shorter, and that's how they move. Can you go longer, shorter? And they've got no bones, and they like to go underneath the ground in tunnels, underneath, and they like the cold, the wet soil. Let's go to our big worm on our table. Are you ready? This is Katy the worm. Pleased to meet you, Katy. We are going to tell a story together. Let's get our toothpicks to the side. This is Katy. Now, one day, Katy was squirming up on top of the ground, and she went through a thorn bush. Can you put all the thorns? You're just going to cross your body, remember? And we're just going to push all the worms, all the thorns into the worm. Can you put all the thorns in? Ow! She's in the thorn bush now, and she's got lots and lots of thorns. Oh, shame! Don't worry, we'll help her in a minute. All of these thorns. Have you ever seen these big thorns in the thorn bush? I have. You've got to be very careful. Let's put all our thorns in. I want you to fill it as much as you can. There we go. Would you like to have a look what it looks like? Oh, look at all the thorns sticking out. Can you put them all in? Put in lots and lots and lots. Can you see these thorns? Oh, they're so spiky. There we go. Are you pushing them in? There we go. Okay, I think that's enough thorns. What do you think? Oh, shame. Poor Katy, the worm is full of thorns. Can you wiggle her a little bit? How do they move? They wiggle from side to side. They go longer, shorter, longer, shorter. Okay, let's go to our normal desk cam. Okay, so how do they squirm? They go short, long, short. Can you do that? Squash it together and then pull it out. Good. Okay, can we help poor Katy, the worm? We are going to help her. You need to get your tweezers and your little spice container, or if you've got holes for your toothpicks, you're going to use that. I want you to take all the thorns out. We're going to be like a doctor today. What's a doctor that helps animals? We're going to be like a vet. Okay, we're going to pull each one out. Oh, and we're going to put it in the hole. Good job. Let's pull it. Oh, thank you. Katy's very happy that we are helping her. Pull it out. You can choose any hole. There we go. And we're going to have to help Katy after this as well. Oh, and if they drop out, it's fine. It's quite tricky, isn't it? And if you are little, for my little people, you can just use your fingers if this is too much work, because it is quite a lot of work. If you just want to use your fingers, you can also do that. It's a lot easier with your fingers to pull it out. And if you just need a break with your fingers and you want to just use your fingers and not the tweezers, then have a little break, because your hand and your fingers can cramp a little bit. Then just use your fingers or just shake your hand out. I need to shake mine out. Open, close, squeeze tight, and open. Okay, shaking my hands. Let's shake, 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 shake. Shake our hands. Oh, that's hard work. Okay, don't worry, Katy, we're coming to help you. Let's go back. And if you need to run around the room, go for a run. Oh, this one's falling. At least we got it out. See, it's quite tricky. And if you want to make it really difficult, moms and dads, you can use clay, which is a lot harder to stick the thorns in and to pull them out. The Play-Doh is a lot easier. Oh, they really are falling now. And if you want to have your container a little bit closer to you, that's also okay. Instead of carrying them all the way across, you just do what works for you. Okay, I'm going to finish off with my fingers. How are you doing? Are you nearly done? Oh, you're doing a good job. I can see. Very nice. There we go. Now look at my toothpicks in my toothpick holder. There we go. Oh, Katy, are you feeling better now? Just give her a little stroke. Shame. She was very sore with all those thorns in, but thank you so much for helping her. Now we're going to just give her a little massage and try and get all those thorn anus out. Can you see all the little marks from the thorns? Let's massage her a little bit. There we go. Oh, she's feeling better. Try and get all those little holes out. So you can use your finger and squeeze. There we go. There is Katy. Can you see she's all better? She's feeling so much more better. Well done. Okay, let's squash her a little bit and make her a little bit longer. Can you make her longer for me? And thinner. How do we do that? How do we do that? We have to use both of our hands and roll. I'm using a paper here, which helps a little bit. Backwards and forwards. Okay, roll, and if you need to use both of your hands, please do. I'm going to move this paper so it will be easier for me. There we go. Roll her longer. Can you see? There we go. She's a big fat worm. Okay, let's make some marks on her. Get your toothpicks out for me. You see on the video, she's got lots of little segments. So we're going to make little lines all the way across her like this. Can you see them? Can you see what I'm doing? I'm making her into little segments. So I'm making little lines all the way across, making like a little pattern. There we go. Now she really looks like a worm, doesn't she? Keep going across. And there we got a nice, big, long, fat worm. And they love to eat. There we go. There's our worm with all the different segments. Did you see on the video when we were learning about the worms? All the different segments on the worm. There we go. Let's go and sing our worm song. Would you like to sing with me? Let's go.
Wise people listen. Wise people learn. Proverbs 1:5. Wiggle like a worm.
There you got to wiggle.
Hop, hop, hop. This is how we do it. Spin, spin, spin. Let's get to it. Hop, hop, hop. This is how we do it. Spin, spin, spin. Let's get to it. Wise people listen. Wise people learn. Proverbs 1:5. Wiggle like a worm. Hop, hop, hop. This is how we do it.
Are you hopping?
Spin, spin, spin.
Go around.
Let's get to it. Hop, hop, hop. This is how we do it. Spin, spin, spin. Let's get to it. Wise people listen. Wise people learn. Proverbs 1:5. Wiggle like a worm. Yeah.
Okay, lovely. So you wiggle like a worm. When you need to get all your energy out, Wiggle like a worm. Lovely, good job. Let's go back to our table. I want you to put your worm aside for me. We're going to get our paper out now. Did you remember to go and collect your dirt for me? I'm going to show you my dirt in a minute. If you haven't, go and collect it quickly. We are going to make worms now. Worms with our fingers. And we're going to make worms with the Play-Doh. And then we're going to put some dirt in it. Like little tunnels. This is going to be our soil. Are you ready? You're going to just use your finger now. Put your finger down. And we're going to just try and copy the worm. Just one finger. The worms can go any way. They can go up, down, and then just close it. Okay, that's one little worm. Now we're going to draw our own little worms. I'm going to draw a thin little worm. We get lots of different worms, don't we? We get long ones, we get earthworms. And a caterpillar is a type of worm, isn't it? Let's draw some. Okay, if you want to use your fingers, I'm going to use my baby finger to draw a little worm. I want you to trace it. And if you want to make it even longer, you can. There we go. Wormy, 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 squirmy. And you can put the segments on if you want. You can make lots of different worms. Okay, I'm going to make a long one. The middle finger is your longest one. I'm just using my fingers to make worms. Can you see? Lots and lots of worms. Now we're going to use some Play-Doh and make more worms. Do you have some Play-Doh left over? I hope so. Just take a little piece off. Okay, how do we make a worm? Do you remember? Okay, we're going to roll it like that. Hey, I've got marks on my hands now, just from the pen. There we go. Let's make it go like a worm. Look at this big worm. I want to make this worm going down into the soil. Let's make a smaller one now. So you just need a smaller amount of Play-Doh and there we go. Is that smaller than that one? It is a little bit smaller. Can you see? Make a smaller one. Now we're going to make a baby one. Okay, that can be our big one. And that's our medium. And now we're going to make a small one. Small one. Even that's too much Play-Doh. Okay, rolling, rolling, rolling into our worm. There we go. Is that smaller? No, let's make it a little bit smaller than that. There we go. Is that smaller? It is smaller. Now we're going to have to make even smaller, a teensy-weensy one. Now look at that small piece of Play-Doh. Going to roll it into a baby little worm. There we go. That's the smallest worm, isn't it? The smallest one. Where is the biggest one? This one? No. Yes, this one is the biggest and the longest. Where is the shortest worm? Over here. Good. Let's make some more worms to go in our worm tunnel. Rolling, rolling between your hands. Lots of fun to make worms, isn't it? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Can you see what I'm doing? And if you want to roll it on the ground, you can also do that. On the ground, on the table, wherever you've got a surface. Either way, we're working our fingers and our hand muscles. There we go. We can do that as well. There we go. How many worms do we have now? I think we have enough. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 worms. We definitely have enough. Oh, this one's going funny now. There we go. Let's fix that one. Now, what is missing in our worm farm? What is missing? Yes, our dirt. Have a look at my cool dirt. It's lots of fun to play with this, moms. I know it's dirty and it's not fun for you, but they have lots of fun. Okay, we've got our worm dirt. I'm going to put it over here, just to the side. So just do this outside if you want to let them play with this afterwards. Okay, can you see my worm dirt? There we go. Let's move everything out the way. Now, how are we going to make it stick? We need some glue, yes. And we're going to need some wood glue. I'm just going to put a little bit of dirt on, not a lot. So you can just put it anywhere like that, just to show you. And a fun thing, you can even do a food craft with the worms. You take some Oreos, you crush them, and then you use the gummy worms to be the little worms in the pudding. And you make some chocolate pudding and crushed Oreos with gummy worms, and that is making a delicious, yummy, gummy worm farm that you can eat. And it helps them also to learn. Can you see? There we go. We've got lots of glue on. Now we're going to put some dirt. You can use your fingers. Children, you can use your fingers just to sprinkle like that. Or you can use a spoon. Because some children don't always like to touch, you know, the soil or something sticky or cold, and they can use a spoon. And if they don't want to use that, that's fine. You can use a cup, or you can get your mommy to help you, or just use your fingers. Most children like to just use their fingers and get dirty. Lots of fun. There is our mud. Can you see how cool that looks? There we go. So now we can just spread it. Maybe use your fingers to spread it. And there it's sticking nicely. The worms make lots of tunnels in the soil. They love it there. But you'll also see them sometimes above the soil. But not very often. There we go. There's our wormy, squirmy mud picture. Okay, we're going to let that one dry. And it's a bit heavy with all the Play-Doh on. I'm going to put it straight into here. Okay, and then you can play with this just now if you want to. Can you see? If you just want to do that and carry on, put more on, you can. There we go. And your children will have lots of fun. Give them spoons, give them cups, and give them some soil. They will love it. Okay, we're going to get up now and do some energy busting. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to wiggle like a worm. Okay, so let's put our hands together. Squirm. Use your body to squirm. Side to side. Okay, I'll go in front like this. Squirm like a worm. There we go. And if you can do it on the ground, even better. Okay, you can go lie down on the ground and you go squirm. Big, small. Okay, let's squirm. Good. Now we're going to use our hands and our arms to squirm like a worm. Go right across. Other side. Squirmy, wormy, squirmy. Good. Now we're going to use our baby finger. Can you squirm it like this? There we go. And your baby finger. Good job. Okay, let's march it out. March, march, march. Good. March, march, and stop. Good. Okay, now shake your hands. We're going to shake them all the way up and shake them all the way down. Can you touch your toes for me? Touch your toes. There we go. Hands on your head. Hands on your shoulders, hands on your tummy. Can you rub your tummy and pat your head? Can you? It's quite hard, isn't it? Okay, good. Now shake your whole body out. Shake, 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 shake. There we go. Shoulders. Shake your shoulders. Good job. Now we've got some energy out. We can go back to our work. There we go. Let's have a look at our worm farm. Can you see how cool it looks? Okay, let's put that to a side for a second. To the side. And I'm going to just clean up here a little bit so you can have a look. We're going to do a letter today. What letter shall we do today? Okay, welcome to Letterland. And we are going to do our letter today. Okay, we've done our golden gull, we've done our kicking king, we did Lucy Lamplight. Oh, so which one is next? Can you guess? Yes! Munching Mike. Katy, the worm, also wants to listen to this story. Let's put her over here. Okay, are you ready? Katy, are you going to read the story? Okay. What letter is that? For Munching Mike. Munching Mike is making a mask. First he makes a big, wide mouth. Can you see? Then he makes two big, round ears. Next he makes two eyes and a nose. Mike puts the mask on and looks in the mirror. Suddenly, a great big monster appears. But it's only Munching Mike's mum. It's time to go to the party, she says. Oh, we love parties, don't we? Let's turn over. Oh, look at this party. Looks like fun. Who's at the party? Yes, it's Dippy Duck, dressed as a dragon. Sammy Snake is a flower. Who's this? Who's the clown? It's Clever Cat. I think Sammy Snake is supposed to be a sunflower. What do you think? And Bouncy Ben is a butterfly. Look at that. And Munching Mike's mum and Munching Mike are monsters. All his Letterland friends are there. This party is marvelous, says Mike merrily. Can you spot who is behind each mask? We already did that. Okay, I want you to go for Munching Mike. Let's go. Does your lips tickle a little bit? Okay, can you see how we do the and the small Do you have your piece of paper ready for me? We are going to do our I'm going to put the book there so you can have a look. Do you have a pencil or a pen? I'm going to use an orange one today. Okay, Munching Mike says, let's do the big one. What else starts with a Mummy or mum. Good. Or Afrikaans, it's mama. Let's do the small down, then you go up. Okay, so you can draw a picture of Mommy if you want, or Munching Mike. Shall we try and draw Munching Mike? Try and copy. Can you see Munching Mike over there? He's got a little tail. Because remember, he's a metal monster. Do you remember the story? And he's a friendly monster. And he's got his mask on. So I'm going to just draw a mask as well. Don't forget to draw the holes that he cut for the mouth and for the eyes and for the nose. Okay, Munching Mike. Does that look like Munching Mike? It does. What else starts with a M? Can you think? Mama, Mommy, Munching Mike, Monster. What else? Let's see if we've got anything else here. No? Okay, so you can have a look around your house for different things that start with a I can think of something. I want you to guess what it is. Are you guessing? What is it? Can you guess what it is? Yes, it's a mouse. M for mouse. There is my mouse and his mouse tail, and he needs some legs, eh? There we go. There's my mouse. Oh, what about a mushroom? A mushroom starts with a M. I want to get my brown color because mushrooms are mostly brown, aren't they? Okay, my mushroom. You can color in your mushroom. Do you like to eat mushrooms? I like mushrooms. You can have them for breakfast. You can have them with bacon and eggs and mushrooms. Ooh, yummy. Or you can eat them in pasta. Or have them on pizza. Or you can eat them just like that in your salad. Okay, let's go over it with our fingers now. This is the big the Mommy Munching Mike. Let's go down, up, down, down, down. Okay, let's do the small When do we use the small and the big The big is for things like Maria. Maria is a name or the beginning of a sentence. And the small is for everyday things like a mushroom or a mouse. Okay, there we go. For Munching Mike and for the Mommy. Hey, and the mouse and the mushroom and the mask. Good job. Okay, so today, what did we do today? Today we made a big worm. Here's my big worm, Katy, with all her different segments. And what happened to poor Katy? Can you remember? Yes, she got stuck in a thorn bush. And all the thorns were stuck in her. And how did we help her? We helped her by taking them all out with our tweezers, didn't we? And we put them in a little container with the holes in it. Okay, so we learned about worms and that they live in the soil. They don't have any bones and they squirm. And they've got big, strong muscles. You've got to be able to squirm without arms and legs. You must try it on the ground. It's very difficult. And what else did we make? Oh, we made a worm farm with our worms. And we used Play-Doh, we used our fingers. And we did lots of squirming, didn't we? Squirming, squirming. And we read a beautiful story about sleepy time. And we learned about Munching Mike. Tomorrow, you don't want to miss tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going on a pirate adventure. Will you come and join me? Yes, we're going to make a pirate hat and a telescope. Okay, so you can come and dress as a pirate if you want. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for our pirate adventure. So bring your newspaper, sheet newspaper, just means a double one, double newspaper, and your toilet rolls, your sellotape, your wool. Don't forget, we are going to have lots of fun on the sea tomorrow. Okay, lovely to have you join me today. I will see you tomorrow for our pirate adventure. Goodbye.